Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Dorgon 111, and welcome back to Void Stranger, where we're in this EX game mode. I didn't even talk about, what do I expect to find here? Other than more puzzles? I don't imagine there would be much lore hidden behind here, but it's hard to guess. I feel like this is mostly just kind of like bonus puzzle stuff, which I like. I enjoyed the sokoban puzzles in this game, and so that is definitely cool with me. And I see the general gimmick here, which is I need to somehow find a path, all the way around. Oh, all the way around, you say? That's not gonna happen. I can do this and get, half of them to go away, but I'm still gonna have problems. I guess I do have some tiles I might have been able to use to my advantage. But these four are kind of all together, and that one's on the exit. So I definitely need to kill all these guys. I also appreciate that they started me out void here, and so it's you can take as many deaths as you want. This is just solve the puzzles, have some fun, which is another reason that I feel like that's all that's gonna happen here. I don't know. So, how to reason about this. So one thing I note is that there's a hole up here. So in order to get over to this guy, I am almost certainly going to have to plug that hole and be able to kill guys at the end. Even if I plug that hole, I mean, I guess I could walk and then walk back. But what eventually, this one or this one are the ones that I can push. And right now I can only push them from here. So maybe what I am reading is that at the beginning I need to do this so that I can pick up a tile, use it. Well, this still isn't right. To go over here, and sure, I can get back, but I just get back to a bunch of bad stuff. Right. Is there another way, possibly, that I could get to the right-hand side by doing what exactly? I have some vague sense of what I want to do here. I don't know that it's doable, but it's something along these lines. How would I ever know? There's no way to get rid of the trap tile here so that I could push that farther to the right again. So that's not going to work. So, we already witnessed that I can do this. I don't have access. If I could build myself some bridge, I guess I could build myself some bridge. I can do this. So let's imagine that I want to do that. And I can even turn the corner, I think, because if I do this and this, and I don't have room to turn the corner anymore. Could I have done that differently? Maybe. Let's try that again. So from here, could I have done this part differently? I didn't think it through very carefully. I don't think so. In order to switch from left to right, I need to do this. Now there's a trap tile to my right. I'm going to need to pick it up. Could I have been carrying... Oh, I could have been carrying... Okay, I could have been carrying a white tile at that moment. Let me try that really quick. So what if I first move a white tile here, then I could move this. That's still not enough to help me. Right. Just gotta think about fundamentals here. Could I have done anything useful in the south end? I'm gonna have to at some point. Let me take a look at from that early position again. So I've just been redoing this, which I'm not even sure that this is right, but from here, if I push you, I would be able to push that guy again later. But right now I don't have access to any tiles at all, so that's no good. So let's look at different ways that this could have gone at the beginning. For example, what? I could leave more... Well, I could leave tiles in different spots. That might be good. In fact, that was the wrong step. Can I recover from this? I don't think so. Alright. Let's try that again, but I'll do it slightly differently. In particular, I will turn here so that I can turn around here and do this bit. Then, if I grab this tile, I could pick up a purple tile from the bottom if I wanted. Would it help me? Not sure yet. And I could pick up a purple tile over here as well. And with 2 purple tiles, what could I do? Not necessarily a whole lot. What if I just leave those behind? Then I don't have any statues to push is the problem. But I could get over here, and I could do some stuff, but unfortunately none of the statues are pushable from this side. I can't go back. So that's the same problem I was having before. Alright, well I found a way to reveal the exit, although it's going to kill me. Let's demonstrate that. It's kind of the same idea, but this time I'm going to build like this. I'm going to drop this over here, and then keep building to the right. Drop this over here, and keep building to the right. And drop this over here. You get the idea. And now I can do all of this. There's the exit, but I've fallen. So that's at least pretty interesting. So let's keep working with something along those lines. And it feels like this was all kind of okay. So from here I need to do this in order to switch directions. And then I am trying to work my way into here. There's no useful way to preserve that. Can I do anything by going up and down there? I don't think so. So I'm just going to continue to do this. So from... I have to do this much in order to even be able to get around the statue, but then I'd have to be able to return to this tile in order to push the statue, assuming that I could somehow trap this one and like all of these. I would then have to push this onto there, but I haven't obviously gotten over there yet. And like there's no way I could possibly do any of that, right? Like having extra tiles over here is not going to help me, I don't think. Yeah, there's still a lot of problems. Oh, something I didn't realize before though is that I can do this. Well, I don't have anywhere to go. But it didn't occur to me that like pushing a statue onto a trap tile and then pushing it back off as a way to then, if I could get back around, push it again and have it be setting off the whole chain reaction. Could I have used that idea back when I was looking at this? Well, you're still the only pushable statue. So yeah, I don't think so. And there's lots of purple tiles like lying around that I am not taking advantage of, or not taking full advantage of, it feels like. Okay, after trying a bunch of things, I'm starting to get close to something, I think. So if I go around this way, I forgot to pick up a block. Hold on, I need to pick up a block somewhere. Let's pick up this one, sure. So if I go around this way, then I'm gonna orphan this hand that's just above me, but I can walk over here and create myself a path all the way back around so I do a full circle and kill all the other guys. So if I can just get that one hand, this would work, I think. So is there a way that I can get that one hand? So the problem was I needed to pick up another tile at some point, so I might need to leave different sets of tiles behind or something. I do need to get this hand roped in. Is there anywhere I can pick up a tile over here? No, this is the same thing I just did a moment ago. Okay, so it does feel like I need to pick up this tile, the current way that I'm doing things. And I need that just as a temporary place that I can get some solid footing. Is there anywhere else that I could pick up a tile over here? I would love to pick up this tile to the right of me, but I can't. And yeah, now I don't have a tile in my wand to set down here. And there's 2 tiles in the upper left-hand corner. Is there a way that I could have utilized one of them? Yes. Here. Well, I just stepped on more tiles, though, so I think I've utilized it, but not in a useful way, because I still have the problem here. And I need to lead these 2 white tiles to eventually walk back to. Could I swap? I have to go around clockwise. Do I have to go around clockwise? I might not have to go around clockwise. But doing this doesn't allow me to go any further to the right. So I can't really switch my direction there, I don't think. Okay. What if I get you roped in from the outset? Does that help me? Kind of. But now the problem is I can't step over here, so could I have done that differently? So I want to rope that guy in, but I also want to leave myself a step. So what happens if I do this? It's easier for me to just do it rather than try to anticipate what's going to happen. I still don't have enough to get around. I'm missing this step. So yeah, it feels like I need to leave all of those tiles. Could I have picked up a trap tile to put there? Oh, it's interesting. Not sure exactly what I'm thinking about just yet, but let's try another thing real quick. There aren't any trap tiles here for me to pick up. If there were a trap tile somewhere, no, I've just connected all these. They all would have fallen down, so there wouldn't be any live trap tiles left. You are the problem. Assuming that what I'm doing is leading towards a workable solution. It's also possible that what I'm doing is never going to work. But let's think positively. This feels pretty close. And I can pick this up. Can I bridge my way over? No, I don't have the ability to turn it. Oh, can I? Hold on. Hold on. I can get the trap tile. But I don't have enough turnability here. Okay, after another 5 minutes, I've got it. I push this first. That's the only change. Watch what happens. That goes down. Now I'm holding a tile, but I don't need to place it here. I can just hold on to this tile and just walk this path. And then all the rest of this can play out the same. And just like that, there's the exit. Nice. Okay. That was work, but I enjoyed it. Alright, I'm standing on a white tile. There is a button currently held down by what's-his-face. My shadows will break line of sight. I just need to walk to the exit, but I have to have the button held down. Which means I'm going to need to pick up the button and place it in front of the exit. So let's just try the obvious stuff to start. Suppose I just race you over here. Oh, you're gonna cut me off because shadows block line of sight. And so there's no way... Oh, and also, okay, that's interesting. Okay, it's a pretty interesting dynamic that's going on here. Great. There isn't a whole lot interesting I can do. So I feel like I want you to come... there is interesting that I can do. I can do this. Take tempos. To get you right behind me. So that you'll get stuck in various parts. That was not a good tempo to take. If I go this way, you're going to go right and cut me off. So I want to take a tempo, but then you're going to kill me. Right. Okay. I think that's kind of the idea. So I want to get him as far to the left as I can. He's going up currently. So let's do this to get him as far to the left as I can. Then let's have him switch direction. And then I think I can win the race if I go right, he'll just be getting closer to me. So I think I want to take 2 tempos here. Then we're equal distant from the button. And so if I do this again, we're equidistant from the button and nothing good happened. Okay, so I need to gain some overtaking somewhere. Suppose that I moved some tile. Oh, I can't really move any useful tiles anywhere, can I? I can never turn around. So most tiles that I move are not going to work especially in my favor, but basically I wanted to see if I could use this space and get you all the... Oh, I can move the exit! I can move the exit! Guys, I can move the exit. Game changer. Let's get you to come over here. I wanted to pick up the exit, but now you're following me. And now I'm dead. Okay, I can move the exit. Let's move the exit. I need to move the button as well, so actually I'm not sure that moving the exit is as good of an idea as I was making it out to be with my excited voice, but we're going to try it anyway. I can still pick it up. Okay. Then I'm going to take the exit and move it here, sure. Now you're just going to cut me off, though. Okay, so none of that strategy is going to work. How do I get to the right of you? Is a short form summary of the problem. What if I picked up this tile? That gives me a longer place to try to coax you around. I think I need to put it down for reasons, because I want to be able to take tempos. Still doesn't quite work the way I want it to. Yeah, alright, you've cut me off. I like the gist of it, though. What if I do it over here? Suppose I do this. Yeah, and I can move the exit now, too. So this is getting you caught in a longer hallway. So now you have a very large hallway to backtrack in. And in the meantime, oh, the only place I can put the exit back down is either where it goes. Which way do you want to go next? You go right. Oh, right, you can't go down because you can't see me that way. You can only see me to the right. Okay. Hopefully some ideas are flowing in the juices in my head, or whatever the words are that I'm trying to speak. I feel like that kind of long hallway is useful somehow. But right now I have a tile in my wand, and that's bad. And if I put it down, then I'm no longer next to the long hallway I'm creating. Oh, the shadows work to my advantage there, though. Okay, that's interesting. There is an even longer hallway. However, I don't have tempos I can take right now. And if I go north from here, I am clearly dead. And if I go south from here, I think I'm also going to be dead, just in a different way. I get a little bit of time, but I've got a block in my wand, and I need to put it down. And I still have not gotten to the right of you, so I'm not accomplishing anything. With a longer tail, it does change your behavior in interesting ways. But you're always still managing to stay to the right of me. Suppose I make different hallways like that. I don't currently have a way to take a tempo. Well, I mean, I can do this, but you'll just go back to where you were. So... let's suppose I do this and pick this up and put it over there. Do I want tempos first? You're pretty far to the right of me, so I think I do. Oh, a long line of shadows behind me would act similarly to the long hallway I was trying to create. I think that's actually the answer. Okay, I think I actually want to create a bunch of shadows, which was not obvious. So if I want to create more shadows, let's get a few more behind me, then try to do pretty much what I was doing before. But now that I have a longer line behind me, I didn't change your behavior quite enough, I don't think. I might have. I'm to the right. I got to the right of you. We've solved half the puzzle. I am now capable of picking up the button. The only place I can currently put it is on the left-hand side, so I actually need to move the exit back. But let's go ahead and pick up the button and just kind of demonstrate that with a longer... oops. Well, now I'm dead. With the longer set of shadows, something good might happen. Nothing makes any sense. The entire game is impossible. If I want to get more shadows behind me... yeah, I can't afford to get any more right now, so we'll try to get some on the way back, I suppose. I'm going to take tempos so that you come towards me. I don't want to be holding the exit. I don't want to be holding the exit, I don't think. I do want you to get cut off, and the way for that to happen currently is like this. What if I don't go right, I can't grab the button. And if I do go right, I get killed. If I'd gone up, at least something different happens, but it's not useful to me. Alright, I've only managed to get, I think, 4 shadow followers. Let's try to get more, and let's not pick up the button first. Or not pick up a tile first. And just kind of explore that possibility. I'm just going to get trapped over here, though, if I don't pick up a tile. Let's pick up a different tile first. Let's pick up a shadow tile. Oh, that completely cut you off for a bit. That's fun. Yeah, and look at this. I feel like there's something very good about to happen here. I could be wrong. So, if I go here... oh, no, I forgot that guy was going to appear. I thought what was going to happen is this hole was going to open up and he was going to start chasing me to the left, and then he'd be very far behind me, and that was going to be great. But I gained one more follower just in that moment, and now it didn't work that way. If I go around another circle, I think I'm just dead. Yeah. Okay. But I enjoyed exploring that branch of things. So currently you are cut off. You're just gonna hang out there. I can't quite beat you there. Could I have done that differently? Suppose I do it like this to start. And then do a similar thing. I cut you off. Yeah, okay, you've super cut out off now, so I have lots of distance on you. And then I'm going to take advantage of that distance by doing things and stuff. If I pick this up, it's going to be hard to put it back down anywhere, but I can use it to just get a tempo. I think there's good things happening here. So now you're super cut off from me. But now I want you to decide to chase me the other way. And here's my opportunity. Now you're coming to the left. And so now I want to cut you off in such a way that you'll chase me the other direction. And can I do that? If I pick this tile up, which way do you choose to go? Left. Great. Great. Okay. But it's only one tile to the left. And you're going to start chasing me back to the right. And I can't cut you off anymore. Except I can, because I can pick up the button. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay. Things are happening. Things are definitely happening. Not quite good enough things. But they were happening for a moment there. You saw them. But yeah, now you've cut me off, and the only place I could put the button down is just to the north of me. Okay. I don't have... I'm fiddling about and trying different stuff. I don't have an actual kind of like overall strategy that I'm using. And I'm not sure how to develop one. And that makes me a little bit sad. But for now, that's where we're at. Okay, I trapped you down there. If I could even just get the button into that middle spot. Yeah, if I could just like go grab the button right now and stick it in the... Grab the button from here and stick it here. I could probably solve the puzzle. However, wishing for a thing and having the thing are not the same. That'll just put you to sleep and then you'll get closer to me. Okay. What if I did something different? But what? I don't know. This seems good, because now I can use, okay, bump tempos against the wall are something I have not been utilizing almost at all. And that seems very good, because now I can pick up more shadows. And as we've seen, more shadows can be very valuable. Let's use some bump tempos. I can't beat you that way. I'm not making any progress over here. I think the thing that I am missing involves understanding what inner geometry, where I want this hole to be. But I have not figured out what to do with that information. So let's go back to some like older hole ideas. Like the hole is just kind of like out of the way and kind of non-interesting part there. And then there's no place for me to like take advantage of the room geometry to get away from you. And something I'm just kind of seeing now with fresh eyes is that going through an intersection so that you can see me to the right or left, and then moving up and having a shadow follow behind is a way to kind of turn you around. I just turned you from moving left to moving right. Could I do the same kind of thing with like an up and down somehow? Yes, if I'd had a block, like I could have done this. Well, no, that's just moving left to moving right again. I feel like I lack the proper vocabulary. I lack the ability to see the essence of a particular move that's going to help me. And I'm not sure where to find it. But definitely it's the case that I've not been taking enough advantage of bumping the walls for tempos. So let's do more of that. And this looks pretty good. Because now I can get you, yeah, look at this. I don't want to be holding the exit. You're way over here to the left, and my shadow clones are going to prevent you from coming this way. But now I wanted you to change back to the left, and that still didn't happen. If I'd had one fewer shadow clone, it would have happened. So could I have done that with one fewer shadow clone? I actually put the button down somewhere new. I think I'm also dead, but that's a type of progress. Okay, still working. This is the first puzzle in the entire game that's really kind of made me feel stupid. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I kind of know what I'm doing because I'm doing something sometimes, occasionally, repeatedly. But, oh boy, it is working me. It's putting me through a workout. I think I might have something. I have something. First time I've gotten the button in the middle. Do I have enough followers right now? I have 5. That is not enough. But I got the button in the middle. And can I just circle around again? I think I can. I think I better do this to cut you off. And then I'm not going to be on the button now. Okay, but I got the button in the middle. I've got a video of it, if nothing else. Alright, if I've done it once, I can do it again. So let's make it happen. I made a vertical line hole like that. Then I filled this and baited him to come closer, like that. Then over here, I baited him one step closer to me. This enables me to be able to pick up the button. I'm gonna bait him again right here. And now, at this point, I can bait him again, and he is very far behind me. And I think that's where I want him right now, and I can get more followers, which is the thing I needed by doing this now. And he'll still be cut off, and I'll still be able to put the button down. Except now he's in front of me. Ideally, I wanted him coming towards me. And so I'm dead now, right? Okay, but I can totally do this again. So that was like this, this. Bait him over here. Come over here, bait him here. Pick up the button. Come back around, bait him here. He's locked out. I'm going to bait him again. Do I want to bait him in the same corner? What happens if I bait him one closer to me? That might be to my advantage. I'm not sure that it's going to matter. I picked up more followers. I should have gone north. No, I have to come back to the left in order to place the button. And I can't quite beat him to the punch here. Okay, but we're so close. How could I do things a little bit differently? I can feel how close we are. So all this is straightforward. This is kind of the key move because it boxes him out and forces him to try to chase me into the upper left. And so this is where I have like the most leverage in terms of like my advantage over him. I could just run back around to the right. That's what I did the first time. If I did that right now, he'd start going to the right. Yeah, I'd need to get him... Yeah, I feel like actually this is the ideal spot. So he has got a ton of distance to catch up on me. And so if I just went to place the button down, I can place the button down. I am ahead of him. However, I don't have... Oh, I do have enough followers. I didn't think about this because I'm going to grow more followers, right? No, I didn't have a chance. They didn't step off of the thingy yet. Okay. Okay. Oh, we're so close. And I can do this very fast now because I've done it a couple of times. Okay, bait him there. I'm not even sure if that one is necessary. That one might actually be bad now that I think about it. It probably doesn't matter because I'm going to bait him here again anyway, so there's a stall either way. Suppose I came around this way. He's then going to start chasing me a different direction, but he still has a long way to catch up. Can I still get... No, I can't get the button down that way. So I did need to do what I did before. Get him caught in the upper left. That does seem essential. Okay, so bait him there, which might be necessary or might not. Bait him there. And now the question is, where exactly do I want him here, and can I pick up any more followers? Suppose I get him all the way up next to me and say I do want more followers, so I do this. He's currently 2 away from me. It's very hard for me to predict his next move because he's going to sit still for a moment here because he doesn't have any path to me. And then now he has a path to me again, so now he's going to start aiming for the top. And so the problem here is by putting the button down, it takes me an extra turn, and so I end up falling 1 turn short. But all the rest of that looks good. This is definitely the closest we've been. I'm pretty sure I can stall him this way as well, and it works the same way. Yeah. And I want to try remembering not to do that stall at some point in the future. Oh, I didn't stall him there. And I guess, once again, it doesn't matter because I'm just going to stall him here. I'm still holding the button. Oops, I made a misinput. Okay, well this time I have a chance to actually do the thing I wanted to do, which is basically if I don't stall him here, then he is next to me holding the button here, which is kind of worse actually. Well, it doesn't matter because I'm going to be able to cut him off here either way, and so that actually saves a couple of moves in terms of overall what I'm doing. But I'd like to pick up more followers. And so the problem is if I do need to stall him out up here. Suppose I leave him there, 1 below the corner. He has a long way to catch up to me, but not long enough. So what if I left him in the very corner and did the exact same thing? It's hard for me to predict these moves in my head, so I just need to execute them in-game. So this time I'm going to leave him in the very corner. From the very corner... Right. This is what gets me here with 5 followers, but the problem is I need a 6th follower. And can I... What if I do this? I'm going to pick up another follower, but he's going to come cut me off. Oh, he's not. He didn't see me just then. So I can go left, left, down, down. Unfortunately, he's cutting me off from the exit, is the problem now. I had to get him to the right of me so that I had a chance to get to the exit. Oh, I had a chance there, actually. I see something I could have done differently. If I had bumped a wall, there had been an opportunity. Okay. Let me fast forward to then. So, I don't have enough followers. I stepped on the button. And so what I think I'm seeing now... He's going to chase me to the left, correct? Yes. And where is the ideal spot for him to be? I'm not sure. I lost track of what I did just a moment ago. So let's buy all the time we can like this. Yeah, he goes down here. And so this gives me an opportunity. So now if I do a wall bump... Do I want 2 wall bumps? I think I do. 2 wall bumps to bring him all the way down here. He's going to get lost for a short bit. But now he sees me again and he's in front of me. That's the problem. He's in front of me. How do I get him not in front of me? That seems very difficult at this point. Yeah. Okay. Let me... get myself into this position a few times. Oh, I started wrong. And then try some other options. What if I just pick up more followers right at the beginning? So now I've got 2 more followers than I had before. And I think I can still do most of the rest the same way. So if I bring you over here... You're over here, and I'm gonna wall bump you just to make sure everything is turning out hunky-dory. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Okay, so now I picked up more followers. So if I do everything else the same, now it should just work, right? So if you're in the upper left-hand corner, I walk all the way around, I have more followers, and I think I just won. Oh, thank God. I spent many hours on that puzzle, and here's a treasure! It's the sword. You acquired a strange sword. Its ornate design makes it rather cumbersome to use. Who knows, maybe it'll come in handy in the long run. And now the question is, do I want to go back to E01 with the sword? Yes, that's my only option, actually. There is no escape from this floor. The only possible thing that you can do is to go back here, which is going to be this original room, where now I have the sword and I can go to the right. Okay, that's really cool. I like that a lot. Okay, good job, game developers. That was... I think I only did 2 rooms this episode, and it was a long episode, but oh my gosh, it was very satisfying once I got it. And also just very satisfying to see this reveal. So next time we'll pick up with the sword. I hope as always that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Void Stranger Extra Levels.